Hello everybody, StarCraft here for some more IPL 5 action. That is the International Pro League, a sweet tournament super recently held in Nevada in Hello everybody, StarCraft here for some IPL 5 action. That is the International Pro League, a sweet super recent tournament that was put on in Las Vegas with the best of the best players duking it out. What could be better? You tell me what could be better. And we do have spawning in the bottom left. It is going to be Startails Bomber as the blue Terran, and in the top right is Beryl, who is actually Creator Prime. Now I've casted a few IPL games so far, and some of these Koreans, man, like to play apparently on their friends' accounts who have strange names, or maybe this is Prime's account and he's just mixed up his name. I don't know, but apparently this is Creator Prime, so we'll see. This is match from the IPL 5, like I said. I have no idea what Beryl is even referencing, but I gotta say, Beryl is a pretty sweet name, and I actually prefer saying Beryl than Prime. Believe it or not, Beryl just sounds super sexy. But I'm getting off track here, as Beryl, also known as Creator Prime, is one freaking awesome. There goes the Gateway Protoss player. If you guys don't know, you probably do, but he came second in the BWC, and that is no little tournament. That is the Battle.net World Championships, put on months and months across heaps of countries. First place $100,000, second place $40,000. So for a 15-year-old, I think he's only 15, Creator Prime. Whoa, what is my camera doing there? $40,000 is pretty freaking awesome. Now, Startails Bomber, where do I start with this guy? This guy is probably my favorite Terran to cast, just because he's so goddamn creative in his playstyle. Like, you never know what he's going to do. He'll mix it up literally every single game, and it's always entertaining. So, I love you, Bomber. Keep playing the way you do. And he's also one of the most consistent Terran players. There goes the Cybercore. Both players with super standard openings so far. One of the most consistent Terran players out there. He's not always winning tournaments, like your MCs of the world, and a factory. So is he going to be going into the Dusty Cloudfist build, where you get the Barracks Factory and the early Stargate, so you can do some sort of Banshee harass, or get out an early Raven. Usually for Banshee harass, get out cloaking. Possibly. He did get that gas quite early for a Terran as well. Orbital Command just finishing up. So yeah, like I was saying, Bomber is just a freaking awesome Terran player. He consistently gets like 3rd, 4th place in pretty big tournaments. So we'll see how he goes in this IPL. But both these players have been playing really well lately, and both of them are Korean. So you know for a fact we are going to have a good game. Right now, the Stalker is on the way, changing the rally point there to the front of his natural, and the Zealot does have control of the watchtower, and this probe is just chilling here. Might drop down a proxy pylon later. We shall see. I think there's no way that that Bomber knows about that probe. No, he hasn't even scouted at all. So he doesn't care. He doesn't even care if he's being 4-gated. He's that confident. He is going to be doing the 1-1-1 all Dusty Cloudfist build, or whatever you want to call it. And there comes the Stargate. So we are probably going to see some Banshees, something like that. The next is being dropped down for Beryl, also known as Creator Prime. Not getting that 2-gas super early. So I don't know. Is this going to be some sort of 7-gate, 2-base timing, or there goes the 2nd gas? I have no idea. I guess you can't. It's kind of a bit too early to tell right now. Warp Gate is going to be on the way, as well as 2 Hellions. Riding on down for Startails Bomber. They're just chilling at the moment. Oh, where you going, Hellions? You gotta let my camera follow you. That's just the rules. This Stalker's like, hey, come back. And they're like, no sorry, we are Hellions, we are far too fast. But the force field. And they're like, what? No, what do we do? Oh no, the Stalker. And there's no probes here, so Bomber completely failing there with a Hellion harass as Beryl saw that coming a mile away. 4 more Hellions, as well as another 2. So 6 Hellions committed to this, and so far 0 probes killed. So I guess you would say that so far that's not a very successful harassment. Yeah, and Bomber doesn't really have anything ready behind this. He does have that Stargate on the way. Right now he's desperately hoping for some probes to kill. Force fields there going down. 1 Hellion is going to get up into the main. A Stalker warps in right away. I don't know why that Hellion paused. Oh, and the surround. Oh, but there's 4 more Hellions dropping in with the Medivac. This is what I was talking about. Bomber's super creative play. So far, this Hellion has 0 kills. It goes down. This one has 0 kills. And 1 Hellion got some. I'm just interested to see their work kills at 4. And I think you've lost about 6 Hellions. Maybe 5 Hellions managing to save that one. So I would not say that's worth it. But hey, worth a shot. And this Medivac has been super creative, dropping those Hellions right in the middle line there, going, hey, you can force field your ramp all day, man. I've got a Medivac out. And that's also going to be telling Prime, or Beryl, or whatever you want to call him, that there is an early Stargate. So that means Banshees are definitely a possibility. So, yeah, but he does have the Observer. He's already got 1 Observer out, and he's got another one on the way. So he's definitely preparing himself for Banshees. This one is going to be doing some scouting, though. Sending that Banshee in. Okay, bro, I think he knows to construct additional pylons. There goes the bunker as Bomber realizing, hey, man, I did not do as much damage as I wanted with that. I need to defend a bit. And whoop! The Observer sees straight away the Stargate and decides to chill there, waiting possibly for the timing of a reactor or the tech lab. So far, neither of which is pretty interesting for Bomber, as he's only sitting on 3 racks, one of them with no add-ons. He is getting out Stimpaks, that's almost done. Getting Marine Marauders and going for a drop. Has Prime seen this? Yes, I think he has, as the Observer is desperately trying to catch up with those Medivacs. So I think he's gonna know this is on the way. He does have his Stalkers around here chilling at his mineral line, waiting for this. Getting a few units down here. So tried to cover all of his bases to deal with this Medivac drop. But we will see right now how successful it is. There are 3 Marauders, 2 Marines in that Medivac, and 1 Hellion, 1 Marauder, and 3 Marines in that Medivac. But here they are, and the Stalkers are going to take out. Is this Medivac going to survive? Oh, it's got 2 Marauders in it. It needs to survive. It does survive, and there is 1 Medivac here. Taking out a bunch, or actually only 1 Stalker. This Medivac needs to drop off. It's on such low life. Is it going to get the drop off, or is it going to get taken out? It does manage to drop off those 2 Marauders there, but there are definitely enough units here, especially with these sentries. They still have energy for a Guardian Shield, and there it goes now, as well as the Force Field. These Marauders are going to stim and try and run away, possibly get some scouting and see if there's just like 7 gateways that have all of a sudden been dropped in the base. But not really. They had... Ooh, did they see the Twilight Council? Yes, they did. Even though that is a pretty standard build to have this time, just so you can get those 2-2 upgrades, as well as Blink, and the Robotics Bay on the way. Oh, the 3rd as well. But Bomber is constantly harassing here. And poor old Prime is going to have to bring his army up here to deal with this. May even force the cancel. Indeed, he does. And Beryl just going, okay, what are my options? You can do a pretty sweet 2-base all-in. Not really an all-in, but get a bunch of Colossus and do it that way if you want. But Bomber is going to have quite an economic lead if Beryl doesn't get up a 3rd base. Because he already has his 3rd base on the way. And what's he backing this up with? Getting in another 4 racks. Getting that reactor. So I don't know if he's going to keep going Hellions. Possibly. Unusual to see that along with Bio though. And where are you, Stargate? Where did he move his Stargate? Oh, it's right here. Oh, the Stargate's gonna take the... Wait, no, it's not. Where are you going? Yes, you are. You're gonna take the reactor like a good Stargate. So yeah, just gonna go Medivacs most likely. And then get out that Bio Ball that we do see right here. trying to continually harass the mineral line. And so far, I think he's been pretty successful. And the Colossus does show up, though, just in time. Although, is this Colossus going to get taken out? Oh, and the Medivac's deciding to bail on out of there at the side of that Colossus. Beryl's army getting completely off guard. But that's the problem with Protoss dealing with the Medivacs is, you know, Prime can't see these units out here. He doesn't know what's coming. He has to split up his army because he can't just put all his units up there. Then he will lose his natural. So you got to play smart. Those Medivacs are going to be bailing out of there along with that ball just in time. And there goes the third. His SCV is going to be coming down here. We do have the 2 attack, 1 armor on the way, as well as 2 Vikings. And 2 are already done. Actually, this factory doing absolutely nothing to deal with these Colossus. Although I still feel like Prime is in a pretty good spot here, and he's freaking awesome. So he can always come back here. Although definitely the game control has been in Bomber's side of the court, and that's always a good thing to have if you're the one dictating the pace of the game. This Observer, though, does see the Vikings, does see everything massing up, knows what's coming its way. I don't know if Bomber, ooh, how well he can see that Observer. If he's on Ultra settings, he can probably see that Observer quite well. And yeah, this third isn't done yet. We just have another Immortal, Thermal Lance. Interestingly, not going with the Colossus, but another Immortal. Maybe realizing how many Vikings are here. Although 4 Vikings is pretty good for 2 Colossus. I feel like he should have gone for a 3rd Colossus there. But hey, what do I know? And if we look at the upgrades so far, 1 attack, although these 2-1 is almost done. And the 1-1 is already done for Prime. Transferring those probes down. Trying to be so careful to engage this army in the right place. Although his Observer knows where it's coming. So that is super useful. Knows that these rocks are getting taken out. And there are definitely enough Vikings here. Maybe that's why I went with Immortal, hoping that Bomber would overcommit on the Vikings. And then he would have these Immortals to clear up those Marauders. Ooh, a lot of mind games going on here, but I cannot keep up with that. I do see Bomber's map presence. He is completely dictating the game. Look at he's got this tower here, like right in Prime's face. Just saying. Oh, and that Observer getting taken out is not going to be good for Beryl's vision, as right now Beryl has no idea where this army is, as we do have the 2 attack coming down. Oh, are they going to move forward, as well as the Templar Archives? But I don't know, Prime's in a good position at the moment. You know, this could be baiting the army. Maybe Bomber wants to engage here. He's feeling pretty good. Those upgrades are done. The 2-1 is done with the 3-2 on the way. And if these Stalkers get caught out of position, that is not going to be good. They do blink back though. Oh, and what is he? Is he going to engage this? Or is he going to bail? Oh, he decides to bail, as there are ghosts here as well for EMPs. Oh no. Prime not having the balls to engage his army there. Probably thought, hey man, I am not strong enough right now to engage this almost maxed out Terran army. So he is going to be going back. Looking for wants to engage in this choke here. Try and bait out the Vikings, snipe those, and then use the 2 Colossus to get that splash damage. And we are going to see an engagement here. The Colossus going in, the blink forward from the Stalkers, trying to hone down the Vikings, but they are just doing quite a bit of damage. There are only 3 left though. 1 Colossus goes down, but the army is doing a nice stutter step here. The 1 Colossus does manage to survive though, and there are no more Vikings left to deal with it. So it might be just enough to hold this army, but the army supply is hugely in Bomber's favor. And even with this Guardian Shield, that Colossus is going to go down, and there's only a handful of Stalkers left to deal with this Marine Marauder ball. And there is the GG from Creative Prime, who basically just got outplayed there, as Bomber set the pace of the game right from the beginning. Didn't manage to get that 3rd early enough, didn't have enough Colossus, just didn't have a big enough army to deal with this Marine Marauder ball. So a pretty sweet game. I hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly did. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.